Michael Schumacher has won the European Grand Prix by an absolute country mile. Ferrari 1-2, Button on the podium again, that's brilliant. Then the very reliable Renaults, Fisichella, 3 points for Sauber. Webber a couple for Jaguar, Montoya just one for Williams. Drivers' Championship, 7 rounds gone, 60 points, Michael Schumacher, Barrichello 14 adrift, Button a couple ahead of Trulli, then Alonso 5th, Montoya a point behind Alonso now, Ralf Schumacher on 12 and Takuma Sato, very unfortunate day, on 8 points. You rejoin us in the Toyota Hospitality Centre. Toyota, our featured team of the weekend, and thanks to them for looking after us so well. If we look at the start of the race of those Williams drivers, they didn't look after themselves at all, in particular Juan Pablo.
Indeed, I mean, Michael Schumacher got away really well, so did Takuma Sato. Here we are from 8th and 9th, the Williams drivers, and D'Amata in the middle of that in the Toyota as well. Now, just look at this, because Juan Pablo has had a nonsense here before. He hit David Coulthard 2 years ago, but he was turning and locking up at the same time as taking out Ralf Schumacher, and poor D'Amata there on the beach and driven over by Ralf Schumacher as well. So the Toyota didn't even get to race, nor did Ralf.
Run into your teammate, that's unforgivable, isn't it?
No, it's really tough, that one. Very, very tough. And that's all Juan Pablo's fault, unfortunately. But he's made a nonsense of this corner before, and there are 2 lines into it. And it was very, very busy through there.
Takuma Sato got Martin's vote for driver of the day. We're not going to argue with that. He wanted the podium desperately. A bit rash here, though, Tony, was he?
No, I don't believe it. In my book, he was just having a go, just like Alonso did at San Marino a few races ago when he had a go at Ralf Schumacher. He was coming from just behind, and David Richards will have given Takuma Sato instructions. Listen, we're not out here just to settle for points. We've got to go for the places and take the risks. He came in for a used nose cone, then he gets a second engine failure. A shame, but Honda are also going for it, pushing it right to the limit, and poor Takuma Sato, he would have made history there for the Japanese. It's a shame for Mr. Tanaka as well, because they made their debut here in 1964, Ronnie Bucknam, poor old Honda.
Absolutely. Jenson Button on the podium again, and a nice passing manoeuvre to go past, well, he's flying back home with him tonight. He's got to be his mate, David Coulthard.
Yeah, but he's had a quiet race, hasn't he, Jim, by his standards, really? Quiet in qualifying, quiet during the race, and there he's just showing, I'm looking forward to getting a track where I can do the overtaking. There he proves it. Round the outside as well, just showing how there's 2 lines into that turn 1. And David Coulthard having to give the better there, because his tyres were pretty rough at that time.
The pain continues for the McLarens. When will it ever end, Tony?
Well, I think it's very, very difficult. This is the 5th engine failure during the races after this. And unfortunately, facts are facts, and blowing up in front of us like that, bits of car all over the place, it's very difficult for McLaren to make progress when the weakest link is still the engine. Ilmore have got a lot of work to do. Martin Whitmarsh has been put in there now to take it over, and I'm sure he's going to kick the whole thing into action and get some reliability into those engines.
Let's hope so, Tony Jardine. Thank you very much indeed. Coming right up here on ITV1, you be sure to join Vicky Butler-Henderson, won't you, for the British Touring Car Championship, rounds 10, 11 and 12 from Alton Park. Our European Grand Prix highlights, they are at midnight. The programme repeated tomorrow evening, ITV2 at 5:30. And get up to speed with Matt Smith next Sunday afternoon at 2.
Next weekend, why don't you idle your way through the afternoon with us on our regular outing at Speed Sunday as we put a very special guest through his paces. Simon Cowell is here to be judged on just how good he is at going sideways when he attempts to become a rally idol for the day. Certified rally star Colin McRae is also with us as he looks forward to his first outing at Le Mans. He'll be bringing his Ferrari with him too. We have a preview of the Canadian Grand Prix, extended highlights of the Acropolis Rally and top NASCAR action from Virginia. So, for more, and more than you can shake a stick at, join us next Sunday for Speed Sunday at 2 p.m.
In a fortnight, the Canadian Grand Prix, the qualifying action after midnight on the Saturday. We have a magnificent Sunday afternoon sport here on ITV1. We have the climax of Le Mans, the Canadian Grand Prix from 5. Then we go straight to Lisbon for England's Euro 2004 opener against France, only on this channel. Canadian Grand Prix highlights at 11:45. So then normal service resumes. A Ferrari 1-2. The ringmaster rules again. That's what you call a reality check. Bye-bye.
If you'd like to know more about Formula One, the website address